the the asylum seekers, they're in full control. Okay, so you go into the. I went into the one of the hotels, the main hotels, the Row in Times Square. I mean, I would assume this thing would probably cost a regular American a minimum of $300 a night on a weekday, right? Probably double that on a weekend. And when you go in there, as I did, and I do have the receipts that I hope to share with the world soon. When you go in, they immediately ask you for an ID, and when you don't have the proper ID, they physically remove you. So let's just imagine if there was somebody, somehow, some way, could protect the southern border with the same enthusiasm, and they just refuse to do it, right? So this guy pushes me out of the Migrant hotel and says, "You don't have the proper ID, you gotta go." I mean, it's not rocket science, am I right? Like, why are you guarding these people with such vigor? That's an honest question. What is in it for you? And
Security
like I
guard
said,
job, I guess.
but like I said, where does it end? Do we honestly think that these people are in there working on their resumes and writing up business plans to become a successful member of society all without the proper paperwork? It takes 40 times the monthly rent. 40. Last I checked, because I used to work at real estate in New York. 40. So you don't live comfortably without a cosigner or a roommate in New York without at least $200,000 a year, right? You have to have proof of income. You have to have a background check. You have to have 2 forms of ID. You have to have all of that to rent a $4,000 a month shoebox on the Brooklyn waterfront. But now these people can live there in Midtown Manhattan, deliver Uber Eats on stolen scooters all day, and get the protection of the NYPD, and I'm kicked out of the building. So it takes very little to understand that if you took a fraction of that enthusiasm, you could maybe stop the problem. But quite obviously, they don't want that to happen.
Turn it up, Jordan.